So, in first, Vice President Secretariat is going to visit Odisha, where he is planning for sustainable national launch program is being issued for sustainable harnessing of fisheries. Visits UNESCO World Heritage Site Prambanan Temple Complex in Indonesia. It is built in 9th century, largest temple complex in Indonesia dedicated to Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva during civilization and cultural heritage between India and Indonesia. Prime Minister shares Sanskrit Shubhashitam, highlighting the strength of courage and resilience. It can be used in ethics. Courage is the greatest strength of a nation, he noted. It inspires the country to remain united even in the face of difficult challenges and move steadily towards progress, prosperity, and self reliance. Even mountain lashed by tempestuous winds are shaken and set in motion at the time of dissolution. Yet amid the gravest trial, the mind of steadfast remains unwavering and undisturbed. Brentford Area Authority Organization or national consultation to strengthen data generation and accessibility. Center intensified preparedness as a NATO threat looms. June has 33 grain deficit. July shown improvement, deficit narrowing to 24%. Several parts of the country received good rainfalls. Rainfall deficit districts declined from 260 to 138 to 178. Farmers are advised to cultivate short duration and low water intensive crops such as maize, bajra, moong to minimize the impact of delayed rainfall. Shri Chauhan said that government has initiated preparation for this challenge as early as April in collaboration with contingency plans were prepared for to be affected and shared with state governments well in advance at pass of Khet Bachao Abhiyan. Another initiative is Kisan credit card schemes, that is adequate seed availability. National seed reserves has been maintained 1.7 lakh quintals of seed. A third is Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, financial protection for farmers in event of crop losses due to adverse weather conditions. These are the things which government is taking to address the situation of El Nino. It is prepared and has a clear strategy. India is hosting 13th Asian India Trade in Goods Agreement Joint Committee meeting. to advance Asian India Trade Pact Review. Ministry of Culture. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee is the person in news. We have to read about him. He was Vice Chancellor of Calcutta University. This is detailed how Mukherjee persuaded Fazlul Haq to leave the company. He tried to devote his life for India's unity and progress. It is incorrect to look upon educational institutions as factories to produce potential clerks and low-paid staff. Jawahar Institute of Mountaineering and Winter Sports (JIM and WS) Pahalgam conducted a 22-member mountaineering expedition to Mount Hayam so massive in Rumsef region of Ladakh. Union Ministry of Education released reports of All India Survey on Higher Education, and it is good prima facie because gross enrollment ratio trend during last decade is increasing. It has been ratio ratio have been increasing 23.7 to 30%. Also, scheduled caste has also increases 13.9 to 27.7%. It has increased 10 points. It has increased also around 9 to 10 points. Overall, it has increased around 6.3%, 6.3 points ratio. Gender parity index is computed. Total enrollment in crore, it is 4.50 crore in 23-24, which was previously 3.42 crore. It has increased, but much more is needed to be done. We are seeing a jump in 2019. After 2019, it has been jumped to 2020 and 21. It has been constant because of online. Maybe growth in enrollment during last decade. It has increased 31.4%. Female has increased 50, around 40 to 42%. SC enrollment has increased by 51%. Total enrollment is increased 66.9%. OPC enrollment, female enrollment has also increased by 72%. There has been drastic enrollment in SC/ST's female enrollment. It has been 101%, and ST enrollment is in 75%. STEM enrollment has also risen significantly. It has been 91% to 100, 101.9%, 109 lakh. So there is increase of around 20%. The graph is very different. It is 91% is so small. 100.9 is so big. And 21 has been increased. 20 lakhs have been increased, and why it's those difference? There might be some problem with this graph. Detailed report can also be read here who is in who wants to read more about education and quality of education in our country. So in this survey, these are the things which have been talked about. Enrollment in private colleges, government established colleges, state-wise enrollment, distance mode, regular mode. It is all about enrollment and what are the things. Key results. It can be seen here. Key results. What are the key results? Executive summary is only of 2 pages. Can read All India Survey on Higher Education. ISH. It is conducted by Ministry of Education. So according to Ash 23 to 24, a total of 64,750 higher education including universities, colleges and standalone institutions became part of the frame. Of these, 59,553 institutions participated in the survey, resulting in the response of EXO approximately 92%, reflecting the strong institutional engagement of AISH. This report presents a comprehensive assessment of the status of higher education in countries for the academic year. It provides detailed information on the management of the higher education institutions in the country, including category-wise, management-wise distribution, development, private. These are the reports we have already seen. It talks about gross enrollment ratio, gender parity index, people-teacher ratio. The ASH reveals sustained growth in higher colleges. We have seen this data in PIB. Gross enrollment ratio we have seen in PIB. This is important. People teacher ratio of 22%, 55% of teachers are male, 44% are female. Strength of teacher at all India level is 17.3 lakhs. So the pupil teacher ratio is less because these data can be read from here. Ministry of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying, Union Ministry Shivraj Singh Chauhan chairs meeting on implementation of schemes and programs for development of fisheries and agriculture in the state of Odisha. We have seen earlier that he launched uh, another program has been launched. Oh, it has been uploaded. Oh, we have seen here that Vice President has launched sustainable harnessing of fisheries. It has been divided here also. Ministry of Fishing that Honorable Vice President of India launched letter of authorization of sustainable harnessing of fisheries in the ICs and Odisha. Deep sea mission fishing documents. It has been pointed out by FOI is that our India's world number two fish producers top inland catch. So this is warned by FOA that the share of marine fish stocks within biologically sustainable level fell to 62.4% in 2023. India produced 9% of the world aquatic animals in 2024, making it second largest producer globally after China. According to Food and Agricultural Organization report, the country also led the world in inland waters. These are the things that is talked about. FOM. Okay, Sophia, State of World Fisheries and Agriculture. It is the report, Sophia. So you can read it from here without copyrighting other materials. It's about Congo, Kenya. You can read it from here. Yes. So various central sector schemes regarding fisheries are PMMSY Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana, Fisheries and Agriculture Infrastructure Development Fund, Kisan Credit Card, PM मत्स्य कृषि संपदा समृद्धि योजना in Odisha. These are the things which has been talking about. You can see this. Yes, we have seen Ministry of Education, Ministry of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry, and wherein sustainable fishing for sustainable fishing. Shivraj Singh Chauhan is taking steps for implementation of schemes for program like Pradhan Mantri Matri Sampada Yojana, Pradhan Mantri MMS, SSY, and one was fisheries and aquaculture, infrastructure development fund, and Kisan credit card schemes. The presentation also covered progress and Pradhan Mantri fisheries infrastructure, fishing harbors, hatcheries, windmills, reservoir agriculture, climate resilient, coastal fishing villages, artificial reefs, fisheries cooperatives, and FPOs while identifying the areas requiring focused attention, improving specific coverage, traceability, project implementation, export-oriented, value-chain development. Representatives from ICAR and Central Institute of Wastewater Agriculture and NABARD and this NCDC apprised the gathering of ongoing initiatives to strengthen Odisha's fisheries sector through scientific agriculture practices and enhanced institutional credit cooperative development, infrastructure creation, value chain strengthening, and market linkages. They highlighted opportunities for expanding and strengthening fisheries infrastructure such as hatcheries, fishing harbors, planning sectors, and additional cold chains. Mostly, Ministry of Food Processing Industries, Government of India organized a high-level stakeholder consultation at Vigyan Bhavan, New Delhi to deliberate on future roadmap for fiscal support to the food supporting processing sector and to formulate the next phase of incentive subsidy schemes. The consultation brought together senior officials of the ministry, representatives or CI Invest India then to cook ready to eat baking confectionery processed food, vegetables and this consultation support importance of getting global competitive innovation. The ecosystem through dedicated research infrastructure, clinical validation facilities, center of excellence, export promotion initiatives, and regulatory support. Industry advocated uh, policy support for import substitution, development of indigenous ingredients, strengthening supply chains, and promoting globally competitive Indian food products. The meetings concluded with a summary of key recommendations by followed by closing remarks from Secretary of He has emphasized that the government is intend to adopt a focused, collaborative, action-oriented approach with distinct objectives such as the institution of working groups that is first moved by the things which have been talked about. So, so it is talking about the investment of 7.22 crores, ACR 10%. So, so government notifies Navi Mumbai Airport as a port for import of drugs under drugs rules 1945 to Rule 43 to facilitate import of drugs by government. Total of 25 for imports of drug reaches 42, strengthening pharmaceutical logistics and trade facilitation. So Navi Mumbai Airport has also been permitted to import of drugs. So total number of ports for entry becomes 42. So, but regulatory framework, import, trade facilitation, promote ease of doing business, effective regulatory oversights of imported drugs. So, security and airports by FDI TTP, International Passenger Airways, not so important for us. Ministry of Rural Development, Ministry of Rural Development awardee Deen Dayal Antyodaya National Director Livelihoods Mission. Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana, National Rural Livelihood Missions. Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana, National Rural Livelihood Missions is participating in scientific exhibitions, bricks, ministerial meeting, coaching. So the mission is talking about various. You can search for it like company buildings, automobile buildings, restaurant buildings. These are Madhubani paintings. It is practiced in of India and Nepal. This is Dokra and Bell metal craft. So, Dokra Dama tribe, the West, who primarily belong to states of West Bengal and Odisha. You can read about them. So, raw material used are wax, clays, metals, and forest finds. Like you can see that clays are the molds, wax are collected from the wax tools. Pen kalamkari. These are all mostly related to Bengal and Odisha. We've seen in Baduvadi paintings, Dokra wells. Cities of Karnataka, Channapatna, Uttarakhand. So it is to showcase women-led rural enterprises in BRICS, like 10 crore women associated self-help groups. Here are big BRICS delegates. You can see. Now there are two releases related to Ministry of Science and Technology. So only some are left. You can complete. How much time? Only 51 minutes. So AI intervention hold promises of manifold increase in India's agricultural economy. Agri startups hold the key to the future of farming. Dr. Jitendra Singh, Union Minister, calls for technology-driven entrepreneurship-led agricultural transformation. So there are two components in this step. First is technology development and entrepreneurship-led agricultural transformation. Digital technologies are reshaping agriculture into high-value growth sector. India farmers must benefit from emerging technologies, artificial intelligence, space applications. Dr. Jitendra, Union Ministry of States for Science and Technology and Minister of States for Prime Minister for Personal and Public Grievances, Department of Atomic Energy and Department of Space. Dr. Jitendra today said that artificial intelligence hold promises of manifold increase in India's agricultural economy according to the estimates. Tiny to 10 quarter.